Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video looks at a recent development that has drawn intense global attention and sparked discussion across military, political, and strategic communities. Israel's latest military breakthrough is being described as shocking because it represents more than a single advancement. It signals a deeper change in how modern conflicts may be fought and managed in the future. Israel has always existed in a uniquely challenging security environment. Its geography is small, its borders are sensitive, and its history is shaped by constant threats and regional instability. Because of this reality, defense has never been optional. Survival has depended on intelligence, adaptability, and the ability to innovate faster than potential adversaries. Over the years, Israel has developed a reputation for turning pressure into progress. When resources are limited and time is critical, creativity becomes a weapon. This mindset has driven decades of investment into research, defense engineering, and battlefield strategy, producing systems that often redefine expectations. What makes this new breakthrough stand out is not just its sophistication, but its scope. It does not operate as a single weapon or tool. Instead, it functions as a connected system that links intelligence collection, real-time analysis, command decisions, and rapid response into one continuous loop. In modern warfare, information is power. The side that understands the battlefield faster usually controls it. This breakthrough dramatically reduces the time between identifying a threat and responding to it. What once took hours can now happen in moments, and that speed can change outcomes entirely. Another major element is the way data is handled. Modern battlefields generate overwhelming amounts of information from drones, sensors, satellites, and communications. Processing this manually is nearly impossible. Advanced systems now filter, prioritize, and present critical insights clearly, allowing human decision makers to act with confidence. This does not remove people from the process, instead, it supports them. Commanders are still responsible for decisions, but they are no longer buried under raw data. The result is fewer mistakes, faster reactions, and more precise operations. The global reaction has been strong because this challenges traditional ideas of military strength. For a long time, power was measured by the size of armies or the number of tanks and aircraft. Now, coordination, intelligence, and precision can outweigh sheer numbers. This shift creates uncertainty. When one nation demonstrates such an advantage, others feel pressure to respond. That response may not always be direct. Some may invest in similar technologies, while others may seek alternative ways to counter them. Supporters argue that this kind of advancement can actually reduce harm. By striking accurately and identifying threats early, damage to civilians and infrastructure can be minimized. Precision, in this view, is a way to limit destruction rather than expand it. Others worry about the long-term consequences. Faster systems mean faster escalation. When responses happen almost instantly, there is less time for diplomacy, reflection, or de-escalation. A single misjudgment could spiral into a larger conflict. Israel's military innovation culture plays an important role in why developments like this happen. Engineers, analysts, and soldiers work closely together. Feedback from real operations shapes design decisions, and improvements are made continuously rather than over decades. This tight loop between experience and development creates systems that are practical, not theoretical. They are designed to function under pressure, uncertainty, and imperfect conditions, which is why they attract so much attention globally. The impact is not limited to military circles. Other countries are watching carefully, studying how such systems might be adapted or countered. Defense industries are analyzing what this means for the future of procurement and strategy. There are also broader political implications. In a region where balance is fragile, even small changes in capability can shift calculations. Allies and rivals alike must reassess how they plan, cooperate, or deter. Ethical questions naturally follow. As technology becomes more advanced, concerns arise about responsibility and control. When automated systems assist in critical decisions, it becomes essential to ensure human judgment remains central. Supporters emphasize that these tools are designed to assist, not replace, human authority. Still, the more effective technology becomes, the more tempting it is to rely on it heavily, especially in high-stress situations. Psychological impact is another factor. Knowing that an opponent can detect, analyze, and respond almost instantly can discourage aggression. Deterrence through capability can sometimes prevent conflict before it begins. At the same time, deterrence can push adversaries toward unconventional methods. If direct confrontation seems impossible, attention may shift to cyber operations, proxy forces, or asymmetric tactics. This breakthrough also reflects a wider global trend. Militaries everywhere are moving toward faster, smarter, and more connected systems. What makes Israel's approach notable is how fully these elements are combined into a single operational vision. Economic effects are also worth noting. Military research often leads to civilian applications. Technologies developed for defense frequently find their way into healthcare, communications, logistics, and emergency response. However, this overlap raises concerns about privacy and surveillance. Tools built for security must be carefully governed to prevent misuse. Balancing protection and freedom remains one of the most difficult challenges of modern society. Public opinion is divided. Many view this development as essential for national safety. Others worry about the moral weight of such power and how it might shape the future. International responses range widely. Some praise the innovation and efficiency. Others call for restraint, transparency, and dialogue. Technology is increasingly becoming a topic of diplomacy, not just warfare. Training remains a critical factor. Advanced systems are only effective when users understand both their strengths and their limitations. Overconfidence in technology can be dangerous, especially in unpredictable environments. History shows that no system is flawless. Unexpected conditions, human error, or deliberate interference can cause failures. Recognizing this reality is essential to using advanced tools responsibly. Looking ahead, this development is unlikely to be the final step. Continuous updates, learning systems, and evolving threats mean that military innovation is now an ongoing process rather than a series of isolated achievements. Other nations must decide how to respond. Some will invest in similar capabilities. Others will focus on countermeasures designed to disrupt or confuse advanced networks. There is also a growing need for international discussion. As military technology advances rapidly, agreements and norms may be required to reduce the risk of uncontrolled escalation. What is undeniable is that conflict is changing. This breakthrough has forced the world to confront how quickly warfare is evolving and how unprepared existing rules may be. Ultimately, this is not just about one country or one system. It is about the future direction of global security and stability. The choices made now will influence how power is used in the years ahead. Technology itself does not choose how it is used, people do. Responsibility, judgment, and restraint will determine whether such advancements protect lives or increase danger.